Hi everyone, I'm Josh, and this is Josh Wright Piano TV. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful time with family and friends over the last few weeks. As we go into the new year, I wanted to talk a little bit about goals and one of the tips that I use to achieve goals. It's a very simple strategy, but it really helps. I want to start with a story about one of my students, Michael. I teach him, he's from Alabama, and he came to me about 4 or 5 months ago, and he was playing his scales at 100, and just to give you an idea, it sounds like this. And his hands weren't really aligned. Yesterday, he played his scales for me at 168, and I am not kidding. I've actually never seen students progress that quickly, but he played. And they are super clean. And we did this just by setting one simple strategy, which is to constantly track your progress with any type of goals that you set. I've set physical goals for myself this year. That's why I'm wearing this today. Usually I'm in a suit, but wanted to show you guys that I actually practice what I preach. I've been going to the gym for the last month and a half pretty consistently, and I have a goal for the end of the year to be able to do 20 pull-ups. I don't know if I'll achieve it, but I am putting in the work to be able to do that. I can barely do 5 right now. So, by the way, I wanted to share one tip. So many people ask me, how can I safely work out as a pianist? And one of the things that I've found, this is just a little side note, wear some gloves like this that have a wrist strap. So I will just tighten this really tight, and then I will just tighten that. So it really supports the wrist well. I wanted to get that out of the way. That's a total side note, but that's something so many pianists ask me about. I wanted to and just be careful. I don't do exercises like burpees where you're like falling onto the floor, falling onto your wrists. I avoid exercises that put tons of tension on the wrist. So just be careful. I think that's one of the easiest injuries. I've also set spiritual goals, family goals, financial goals, and then teaching and performing goals for myself as well. So no matter what you're doing, always try to track your progress. Set goals. Look at your long-term goal, where you want to be, and then work back to today. So if a student comes to me and they say, I want to be able to perform a particular piece, let's say it's 4 pages, in 3 months, we'll say, okay, that's the 3-month goal. Where do we need to be by 2-month mark? We definitely need to have it learned and probably memorized so that you can spend the last 3 to 4 weeks performing it. Okay, if we need to be able to have it done by 2 months, where do we want to be by the end of month 1? We want to have all our notes learned. We want to be increasing the tempo, maybe starting to memorize. Well, what does that entail for today? Okay, for this week, I want to get these 4 lines done. And then after that, I want to get the next 4 lines done. But within those 4 lines, I want to divide it into 2-bar segments. Okay, if I'm going to do those 2-bar segments, I need to break it down even further. And then write things down. That is something that I've noticed in my own playing, in my own teaching, in any goal that I have ever set. When I actually write it down, it has so much more power. This is not revolutionary advice. I know a lot of you already do this, and some of you think, oh, I'll just keep track of it in my head, but physically writing it down and then reviewing those goals on a daily basis can really help you. I hope that each of you have a wonderful week. If you haven't downloaded my free training, I just put a free training together a couple of weeks ago with one of my favorite tips to overcome technically difficult passages. I use this pretty much every day in my own practicing as well as with my students. I have included a link in the description below just called Download Josh's Free Training here. So just click that link, go sign up. I also have a few free tracks for you to download from my wife and I's latest CD. So I hope you enjoy those. If any of you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be posting a bunch of new content. I have a ton of pro practice videos that I'll be posting samples for, as well as the VIP Masterclass series that I do. That's the subscription service that I do where members write in their requests each week and I make videos with solutions to their questions that they've had about practicing or different difficulties they have encountered in their practice sessions. So I'll also link I'll provide a link for my courses below each of those 2 different courses. If any of you have any questions, let me know. Have a great week. Good luck in your practice sessions.